And they're off. As they break away, over a mile, the Lope De Vega at Ballylinch stud, Fillies Maiden, fielding 7 runners. It is Major Blush who takes them along from Arctic Steps on the inside of Crystal Ball and Noli Temere with a couple of lengths to Intensify. And Academe and dropped out at the back. Here's the favourite Tarima. Continuing down the back straight, and it's Major Blush the leader, followed by Arctic Steps. The nose banded Noli Temere close up third on the outside, followed by Crystal Ball, and then Intensify, Academe and Tarima. No changes, continuing on towards the end of the back straight. It is Major Blush and Billy Lee a little bit with a length in front of Noli Temere edging second from Arctic Steps, and then comes Crystal Ball with the back 3, Intensify, Academe and Tarima. Reaching the halfway stage in the mile, Lope De Vega at Ballylinch stud Fillies Maiden. The leader is Major Blush by under length to closing up Noli Temere. Third is Arctic Steps, nudged along, and fourth is Crystal Ball, followed by Intensify as they reach the final 3 furlongs. Academe pushed along on the inside of Tarima. Running round the home turn. 2.5 furlongs to go, and it is Major Blush, joined on the turn by Noli Temere, then Arctic Steps, and Crystal Ball was trying to pick up with the noseband Tarima, gone away from Academe and Intensify. Racing just outside the last furlong, Major Blush challenged by Noli Temere, and coming up to the 2 is Tarima. These 3 battle on ahead of Crystal Ball, and it's Tarima who's come from last to first under Chris Hayes to draw on close to the line. Tarima justifies first race favouritism, second Noli Temere, Major Blush third, Crystal Ball and fourth.
Chris Hayes off to a great start here on the beautifully bred Tarima. Chris, I think the smile says it all. Anything there that surprised you at all?
No, I set her a fair task. I got a bump out of the gates and I went to light her up, and the boss likes them to do things right, and if they get beat, they get beat. So I had to sacrifice being a little bit closer, got her to switch off. I kind of never had any worry, only how far back I was, but I'd say she's smart and she felt that way at home.
You obviously know the 2 illustrious siblings very well, Tarnawa and Tahiyra. You had some brilliant days on them. Can you draw any comparisons at this early stage?
No, I leave that up to the boss. Privileged to get to ride one on all 3 of them now, so privileged to be associated with the family and delighted. I think that's the first winners in the colours since His Highness passed away, so it's nice with a pedigree like that to do that as well.
Very much so. Her one big race entry as things stand is in the Irish Oaks. Do you think she will be going further before long? She
will stay further, definitely. I think she'll appreciate any ease in the ground, so I wouldn't imagine she'll be running on good to firm.
Final question, is this a good omen for the likes of Hasdan in the same colours and the filly Swelter later on?
Yeah, look, we obviously liked him last year. His form has worked out. He's freshened up well. It's a stiff task, but we do like him.
Okay, have a good day. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
It could be a very big day for Dermot Weld. It's just been congratulated after the win of Tarima in the opener. Dermot, I suppose when they have a pedigree like hers, there's a little bit of extra pressure attached. How are you feeling now that that's safely out of the way?
I'm more relaxed, to be truthful, but I had a lot of confidence in her. Just at the start, she got turned sideways, which meant that Chris was sitting further back than he'd planned. And while at the time it was a concern, on the long term it was a blessing in disguise because he was able to drop her out, ride her with confidence and have her coming home. She was very backward filly last year, so she learned an awful lot from today.
Make her debut over a mile, and she does have an Irish Oaks entry further down the line, but has the way she won there maybe perhaps altered thinking in terms of future plans?
No, we'll see how she comes out. Each one of the sisters are different. Tarima and Tarnawa, I won 8 Group 1s with them, and as you know, her nearest relation was a champion 2-year-old filly, and yet Tarnawa wins the Breeders' Cup over a 1.5 mile turf. And as I said, she gets beat half a length for the arc. So there's a tremendous blend of speed and stamina runs through the family.
Any idea where we will see her next, or are you going to take a bit of time?
I'm going to take a little bit of time. As I said, she's still very babyish mentally, and that's why she will learn an awful lot from today's race. Obviously, I'm going to go and get black type with her next, and we go from there.
You've had some wonderful days with horses running in those colours, and as Chris has just pointed out, it's the first winner since the Aga Khan passed away on these shores. Are you hoping there will be many more over the years to come?
Oh, we hope, please God. Yes, indeed. He was a wonderful supporter of me and of the stable, and it was a joy to train for him and to train Epsom Derby, Irish Derby, Breeders' Cup, many Epsom Oaks last year. Many Group 1 horses and classics, and please God, the family will continue and support Irish and the amount of employment that they create in this country.
You've got another one coming up in the same colours, Hasdan. Yeah. Could he be the next star to emerge, perhaps? He's
a nice horse. He's been a long time off. I think he'll progress a lot. I think it's like the standard of the race. Aidan's colt, he was very worthy winner at the Breeders' Cup, and it's a very good renewal of the race for a Group 3. But this is a nice colt, and he'll run very well.
Look forward to watching him. Dermot, thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.